What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's in the Blood. Happy to have everyone in here with me tonight. We've had a long but fun weekend, and we've got one more day left of football. We got one more football game left in Week 16, which means we're almost to our last two final regular season weeks. Mostly Papa Blood, Haley, Burdens, Sports Cat, Leo, everyone else. Welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. Chebley. This game is interesting because the Colts are I'm pretty sure they're already eliminated. If not, they are right there on the edge. I don't think it's possible for them to make a playoff spot. But the Chargers are currently in a wild card spot, looking to hang on to it. The Colts, interestingly enough, have swept the AFC West so far in the Chiefs, Broncos, and Raiders. So they have a chance to go for the full sweep of this division. The Chargers, especially with like a Miami loss, are looking to capitalize on trying to make sure I think if they win this game today, they do clinch a spot. If they lose today, they give hope to teams like the Steelers and the Jets and the Patriots, who are just right there on the outside, a chance to take over. We've got just a couple minutes until we get this game kicked off, so I want to hear your score predictions and or your winners. And I'm thinking a 28-24. And I'm going to take the Colts with Nick Foles to beat the Chargers. Will there be a Twitch stream? It depends on, how long this game lasts, because we didn't get out of here until 11:50 last night, pushing midnight, and I was exhausted. So we'll see how this game goes. What's up, Mike? Nice to have you, man. Am I rooting for the Colts? No. Am I rooting for the Chargers? Also no. But am I rooting for Nick Foles? Yes. Leo says Colts 24-13. I'm going to put mine in the chat so I can, just in case I forget. I'm going to stick with 28-24. I'm not very confident in that score prediction, but I am confident with at least the winner. So if I can get one of those two things correct, I'll be fine with it. This should be a good one, honestly. 17-14 Colts. That's close to being realistic, depending on how the Colts defense plays, of course. I think there's a definite possibility of this being a lower scoring game. 31-28 Colts, 27-13 Colts. Is anybody going to pull the trigger and pick the Chargers? Chargers should win this game, for the record. Will they win this game? I don't know. BRB forgot my Four Loko. You're crazy, man. I can't do no Four Loko. But I mean, if that is the drink of choice tonight, then let's do it. Score: Colts primetime game sucks. Good answer. Alright, I'm gonna share this to the Discord real quick. And looks like they are getting ready to kick off now. The Chargers are going to kick off to the Colts first. Chargers won the toss. 14-9 Chargers. There we go. Dave is the first one to pull the trigger on the Colts. I mean the Chargers, sorry. All right, kickoff is up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone, crossing the 10, 20, still on his feet. And he'll get to about the 28-yard line. And that is how the Colts will start their game. And here he comes, Mr. Dak Shepard, a.k.a. Nick Foles, has entered the game as QB1 for the first time in, 3 years. What's up, Snowman? What's up, BC? I'm training tonight. Thank God, nothing serious. I'm glad to hear it is nothing serious, Mike. So it's going to be first and 10 from the 28-yard line. And they're going to put the ball on the ground immediately. And that's going to be Zach Moss to get about 3 yards. OT. I hope there's no OT today, honestly. Broncos looking to steal my Niners DC. I saw your article. Who knows what the Broncos are going to do. But whatever they do, the answer will be incorrect. Second down and 8 now. Colts 20-10. I like that score too. Except for I just don't think the Chargers will be held to 10. I could be wrong though. I've seen it happen. All right, second and 8. Quick pass to the outside. He's going to hit Mo Alley Cox for only a short gain. Third down coming up. 27-21 Chargers. That's a fair score. I like that nobody guessed the same score. Superchargers 27-10. I don't know if there's that much that is that super about them, but they are not too bad. All right, so it's gonna be third down and 5. From the 32-yard line. They got Moss in the backfield. Foles backpedaling, stands in, throws, and it's nearly picked, and then it's nearly caught, and then it hits the ground. It will be fourth down and 5. He did not know the ball even hit him in the hands, man. Learn my lesson. No heavy squats without someone close to me. Yeah, you need someone to look out because you never know what can happen. How did he pick that? He did not know the ball was coming to him at all. So the Colts are going to punt on their opening drive. They got DeAndre Carter out deep to return this kick. All right, punt is up. Looks like the kicker got hit, and he's going to let it bounce and return it from the 18. Crossing the 30, still going, goes down at the 35. And this might be the first kick I've seen in a very long time that there was no flag on. And here comes Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. I think, for the most part, other than their offensive line, 33-20. Other than their offensive line, all of their offensive weapons are healthy, I believe. All right, first down and 10. They're going to toss it to Eckler. Eckler's trying to get to the outside, and he does. He'll get about 3 yards on the carry. He'll be second down. Did y'all see that Tua's eggs are scrambled again? Yo. Did it happen in the Packers game? Like, I watched that game, but I didn't see him take any shots to the head. I was at work, so I wasn't paying that much attention to it. But Tua is in concussion protocol again. Second down and 7. Herbert looking to throw. Hits Keenan Allen right in the middle of the field. He's going to be about a half yard shy of a first down. So it'll be third down and short. I like those all blue unis. I do too. Colts uniform's kind of basic, but I do like the all blue. And they're wearing normal helmets today. Third and 1, they're gonna run it with Eckler. Eckler is not gonna get there. He's gonna get stopped short. It kind of gets like all jumbled up. I didn't see anything watching the game. I'm actually scared about Tua. Yeah, man, you can't take shots like that to the head, and that was what I was worried about him coming back as early as he did anyway. I miss Buckner. Yeah, dude's a stud. All right, so 4th and 1. Chargers aren't going to take chances here. They're going to punt the ball. Kick is up. And he's going to call fair catch at the 15. The Colts are going to get another chance to form some offense. Threw 3 in the second half. Yeah, I mean, Tua. Wait, what? Chargers not Charger? No chances? um, yeah, he had 5 interceptions all season, and he threw 3 in the second half yesterday. What are you saying? Imagine if Niners still had Buckner on their already number 1 defense. I mean, wasn't their defense number 1 then too? Like, I feel like 2 out of the last 4 years. Wait, 2019, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 2 out of their last 4 years, at least, they've had a number 1 defense for at least a portion of the season, because that's been like the highlight of that Chargers team, and I mean that Niners team. Obviously, they got Kittle. Kittle's dealt with injuries over the years. And he meant they didn't go for it, that they didn't charger it up. I wasn't sure if they'd take a chance that early in the game. Maybe Staley's trying to save his job because he just saw Nathaniel Hackett get fired a couple hours ago. He's like, we can't lose this game or I'm next. To be fair, if Staley does not get fired this season, I think they're gonna think of it and, well, most of the team, the injury bug and everything, and kind of give him another chance. I think that's what keeps him here. Especially if they miss the playoffs and he stays, they're like, well, he had no offensive line and half of their defense didn't play all season. Yeah, Herbert's stats are unreal, but he's had plenty of time on a field, being that every key player on his defense has been out since they got him. They went out and spent all that money on J.C. Jackson. He can't get healthy. They don't have Joey Bosa. I think they're missing like 2 other pass rushers, and Herbert's just rolling with what he's got. It doesn't matter if he's being chased or whatnot. He's going to sling the ball as much as possible and try to move it. I mean, they're getting it going with Eckler a little bit better this later in the year, but they are, that Chargers team, he's making the most out of what he's got for sure. How you feeling? I don't know. I'm feeling okay, I guess. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Colts. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to pump fake and then stand in and deliver the strike across the middle. I think that was to Woods for a first down. But yeah, I don't know. I think my problem lately is I've just been tired. Russell Wilson going to be a Dolphin after Tua retires after this season. I mean, if they're willing to pay that contract. What's up, Mary Beth? I got a PS5. Let's go. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to put the ball on the ground to Moss. Moss getting an edge, and he'll get 5 yards on the carry before being shoved out of bounds. If the Dolphins beat us, I'm done with football. Well, the Dolphins haven't won a single game without Tua this year. So it's the Patriots' game to lose, in my opinion. I think it's in New England. Jimmy G to Miami. I could see that. That's perfect for what he would want. 2nd down and 5. He's going to delay, fake the handoff, finally turn and hit Woods again. They're going to cross the 50. That, Alec Pierce was a good offensive weapon in the draft, but I really like that tight end they drafted, Woods. I think his name's Jelani Woods. Also, I love Nick Foles. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. They're in Chargers territory on the 48. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle to Moss. Moss still on his feet going. And he'll get about 6 or 7 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, Tua is in concussion protocol as of today. And I don't know if that backtracks any, but I think Yeah, I think it should start today, and it's gotta be what, like 5 days at least or something like that? Alright, 2nd down and 4 now. Foles backpedaling, in trouble, steps up, launches it down the field, out of bounds, incomplete, 3rd down and 4. What's up, Peyton? 8:55 to go in this 1st quarter. He said, "Hola, Frederick." Alright, 3rd down and 4 on the Chargers 42. Foles backpedaling, finally fires, and he hits Woods or Mo Alley Cox right in the fingertips, and it's gonna be incomplete, 4th down and 4. Great play, it was just an inch too high, man. Alright, 4th and 4, the offense is staying on the field, and they're gonna try to take advantage of them being able to move the ball on this drive. Low snap, Foles fires to the outside, and it looks like where he caught the ball is gonna be enough for a 1st down. And that was Alec Pierce with his first catch of the game. Now they're marking him pretty short. I don't know. It looks like I mean he might have come back, but it looks closer than where they put the football. It's going to be the Chargers ball, but that one he's if anything he was like that far, throw it to Dallas Clark. I think they need to challenge it too. But I don't know if Jeff Saturday will throw the flag. That one's close, man, especially once they just now showed that side angle. That ball crossed the line when he caught it. It looked a lot closer, yeah. I mean, during the play when it was happening, I thought it got there, but he got pushed back so fast that I wasn't sure. But that side angle just confirmed how close it looked. Yeah, they're going to commercial right here with the turnover on downs, but I hope Saturday at least takes a chance on that and tries to challenge it. I mean, yeah, that is a good point, Leo. I feel like though it kind of how the ball came in, it was like straight to the body. Like the ball didn't really move, even though he took the contact immediately. I mean, obviously, we haven't seen any slow motion looks at it, but it looked like one of those like catches. It was just like put right in the right place to immediately secure it. Now, when they show us this replay when it gets back, because I'm sure we're gonna see one, especially if they do challenge, we'll be able to see if it bobbled because from the two angles that we got to see, I mean, it looked like a catch because it wasn't like a bounce off of his chest and him reaching for it. It was just an immediate like kind of catch, and so I that's gonna be tough. All right, the Colts are challenging the ruling on the field. Good job, Jeff Saturday. That is a good challenge. All right, they're showing this replay now. Okay, maybe that was hard to see if the ball moved. Okay, they only showed one replay. I'm gonna adjust this camera while they're doing this. I think he got it, man. I really do. Wait, why are you calling Peyton Frederick? Okay. Oh, that's so close, man. But probably wrong. By the way, going for the Apple Chargers. Why you call them that? Because they don't last very long. Good on Jeff's side. I'm you know what he as of like I think the last game was his first challenge. So it looks like the ruling on the field is gonna stand. The Chargers are gonna maintain possession. Oh, maybe not. It showed them all walking back. Okay, so they're saying he did make the line to gain. So the Colts won the challenge. Imagine how many brain cells lost deciding to throw the flag. I'm just happy that he pulled the gun on it. It shows that he is progressing, week by week. He's not making all the best decisions, but good job Saturday. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's probably not going to be their head coach next year, but he is improving as this season goes on, except for against the fourth quarter and the Vikings. I don't know what happened, man. All right, so it's going to be first down and 10 from the 38. 8.5 to go in the first quarter, and he's going to fake the handoff. He's still backpedaling. He's going to take a shot down the field, and now it's going to be picked off, and it's going the other way. And he's going to cross the 30, the 35, 40. And he's still on his feet, finally going to get brought down at about the 43. Foles did, yeah. Yeah, okay, they're showing the angle from behind the line of scrimmage. He was trying to get it to Woods. All right. Foles is realizing that throwing of the challenge flag is the highlight of Saturday's coaching career. Agreed. So far, yes. 100%. I guess the challenge didn't really matter. They're in the same spot they would have if they lost the challenge. First and 10, gonna fake the handoff, quick pass to the outside. And he's gonna get about 9 yards. That's Parm with the catch. Oh no, he's gonna get 8 yards. Second down and 2 coming up. It was a bad decision, but he's been a third string QB for a couple years, so he's got a lot of rust to be knocked off. All right, second and 2 around the 50. Herbert looking, wants to check it down, and then he finally lets go of it. He's going to get hit while he throws. It'll be third down and 2. I do enjoy both of these quarterbacks, though. I like Herbert. I wish he wasn't a Charger, but I like Herbert. And obviously, I love Nick Foles. All right, third down and 2 on their own 49. Herbert looking, has time. Finally throws a strike outside, and it's picked off by the Colts. And that's going back the other way. Herbert to the Colts. Yeah, with Sean Payton taking over coaching. With Vic Fangio as their DC. And Shaq Leonard coming back next year. Talk about a turnaround. Yeah, that was intended for Keenan Allen. Tipped out of his own hands. And they just come in and swoop it right off the ground. Right before it hits the ground. This game is stupid already. Yeah, but this game's exciting already. And I love it. Stupid's not always bad. Like, this game could end up being low scoring, but at least we're getting excitement. A lot of the boring games that we've watched, like previous Colts games on primetime, have been very slow and uneventful. Just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Can you talk to me? I'm talking to you right now. What's up, goat? Foles has already done a better job of moving the ball than the other Colts QBs. I think Foles was the answer all season long. And when Matt Ryan got hurt and benched for Ellinger, benched indefinitely, I think it should have been Foles, but Reich was trying to save his job, so he thought putting in a basically a rookie quarterback. I know he wasn't a rookie, but he thought that was going to save his job somehow. But Chicago did it too. They didn't want to resort to Foles for any reason, but now the Colts feel like they might as well try anything at this point. I was hoping the Colts would have picked up Foles last year when they had Wentz. And when Wentz had started dealing with those injuries, bring it in. Just the storyline behind that would have been enough for people to tune in. The irony. I feel like because Jonathan Taylor was that was the best year of his career, like he was the leading rusher. And I feel like they could have made a lot out of having Nick Foles last year if he was able to just move the ball and not be Carson Wentz. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47, the Indianapolis 47. Foles in trouble, fires, and he's going to thread the needle to Paris Campbell for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. That was kind of a dangerous throw. He got hit as he let it go, but he's going to get 7 yards on the catch. Anyone else ready for the new season of The Mandalorian? I would say yes, but I have only watched clips of The Mandalorian, and so I'm very far behind. And I'm not prepared for a new season. All right, 2nd down and 3, back in Chargers territory. Quick fire to the outside for the 1st down. That's Alec Pierce. He'll cross the 40 before being shoved out of bounds. But I do like when that show is on because all of the memes that come out are fantastic. All right, 1st down and 10. Just inside the 40 at the 39. I started watching Life on NBC last night. And they're going to hand the ball off to Zach Moss. Moss is going to get up and cross the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Mandalorian or Life on NBC, Sam? I've been binge watching Hell's Kitchen. Dude, I love that show. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 5. 5:45 left in the 1st quarter. Foles looking, and he's going to throw a screen that's going to be blown up and for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 3rd down and long now. 5.5 minutes to go in the 1st. He pump fakes to the right, gets the defender off his feet, turns, and tries to throw the screen. But they had a guy waiting for him. Thank you, Crafty. That one snuck up on me. Alright, so it's going to be a loss of 9, not 10 on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 14. I think so, too. Colts trying to get into at least field goal range. Foles dropping back, tries to get to the outside, and it's going to be picked again, but I think he's out of bounds. I think he's out of bounds when he caught that ball. Oh, they're saying it's a catch. So that's going to be a turnover. Turnover number 2. Matt Ryan on the sidelines like, I was doing that just fine. Pig City, man. These defenses are having a game. Let's see. He goes up for it. He got his left foot and his left knee down. Crazy, man. So, I know that they switched to Nick Foles, but they don't even have Matt Ryan active in this game. That interception, yeah, is going to count because he got a knee down. Isn't the knee equivalent to 2 feet? Glad both QBs can complete passes to someone at least. You're right. I mean, I know Sam Ellinger's active, but I didn't know if they were just sick of Matt Ryan because I feel like he hasn't done completely horrible under Saturday. Like, better than he started. What language are you speaking, Dad? I feel like you're typing in code. Ryan thinking this is why I don't throw the ball more than 5 rounds. Yeah, this is not looking good for either team. Both teams showing that they can at least sort of move the ball, but it's followed by turnovers. The highlight so far of this game, like we said earlier, Jeff Saturday throwing the challenge flag. Did Papa crack open a Four Loko? He might have. He may have. I don't know. I was just like, I feel like you said some things today, and I'm just like, okay. Okay, Papa. We are still scoreless in the first quarter. What you guys think? Anybody going to put up points before the clocks hit 0 and we move to the second? Both teams have had fair chances so far, but yikes. We've had 1 punt and 3 picks. There's 3 interceptions on the last 9 plays. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert's going to get wrapped up and brought down at the 27-yard line by DeForest Buckner. It's going to be 2nd down and long. You reckon there's going to be a winner? I don't know, man. Neither of these teams have shown that they would like to win yet. So, we'll see as this goes on. 3 picks, 9 plays in a span of 10 minutes. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. We got 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Herbert backpedaling, looks, fires over the middle. It's caught. And I think that was Keenan Allen. It's going to be 3rd down. What's up, Eric? Colts will tie again. Oh, man, that would be so funny. I was rooting for the Colts tie when they got to overtime against the Vikings just because But if they get in that situation, I'll be rooting for the tie. Sounds like Tua. What's up, Dave? 3rd and 9. Herbert firing, and it's going to be caught for a first down. I believe this is the Chargers' first down in this game. And the clock's going to run under three and a half minutes. Oh, I don't think that's a catch by Keenan. He uses the ground. That is not a catch. I don't know if they'll challenge it again. Yeah, that is incomplete. Is he throwing the flag again? And he's going to challenge it. Let's go. I mean, he's going to win that one. He uses the ground to catch that ball. Yeah, but the whole ball was on the ground in this one. I can't even remember that play. I mean, I know what you're talking about, Sam, but I can't even. I feel like I've done too many things since then. The Chiefs won on Christmas Eve. I didn't get to watch it, but the sync's on. It's been on. Go look. I was in that one too. Saturday MVP because he ain't a coach. I mean, I guess you were right about that. He is an interim. They didn't say the interims cannot win. Yeah, I'm trying to take myself back to Saturday when that we were watching that game, but I've slept since then. I remember it was a big up for debate. But wasn't that one where he was out of bounds and they were trying to see if he maintained possession after he was out of bounds? I feel like that's what it was. I've seen a lot of dumb in that game. So, yes, okay, yeah. I wish Fork Knife was downloaded already. Crafty. Papa, your dog is irate today. Yeah, I'm trying to visualize that play. I remember the play. I couldn't tell you which team it was that it was on. But I remember he caught the ball and went out of bounds, and they were trying to determine if he had control. Hey, puppers. All right, the Colts are going to win this challenge. The pass was incomplete. That was a bad call of a catch. Like, it was only in his gloves from, like, the second it hit it, but it was just underneath of him the whole time. If his hands were positioned just a little bit underneath of the ball, he might have been able to pull that in without it being on the ground. So it's going to be 4th down and 9. Chargers are going to punt here. So now we have 2 punts and 3 picks for the first 5 drives. Does BK think after hearing their damn jingle will be the one that makes me buy the product? The punt was nearly blocked. Kick is up, and he's going to let it bounce, and it'll go out of bounds. Well, it was further up than the 25. I didn't get to see where they marked it. These teams are bad and they should feel bad. That's what I'm saying, man. Colts have had an interesting year. And interesting to say the least. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colts at the 30-yard line. We got 3:25 to go in this first quarter. Let's see if the Colts will go back to the run game. They're going to hand it off to Moss. Moss is going to power his way for about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. I read that Nathaniel Hackett joins one other guy, I think, in the Super Bowl era, and that is Urban Meyer, of the only 2 coaches to be fired within before completing a full season. All right, 2nd down and 6. Foles looking in trouble. He's going to step up and I don't know if he was trying to absorb the contact, but he kind of just was like at about the line of scrimmage, and then he's going to get taken down. It'll be 3rd down. My sister got a new puppy a few weeks back. I love puppies, but man, puppies are a lot. Now I see why he doesn't run, dude. He was it was so funny. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna hurt, man. I haven't been tackled in a long time." So it's gonna be 3rd down and 6 now. 2 minutes to go in the first. Low snap. Foles steps up in the pocket. And this time he's gonna get brought down back at the 24. And it will be 4th down. Bengals loses Colin for the season. Yeah, I think they said it was his ACL and his MCL. Which is tough. Like, I feel like ACL and MCL tears like that are tough on guys that are like D tackles, offensive linemen, like the big dudes. But hopefully he'll come back stronger next season. 4th down and 14. Colts on set to punt here on their own 25. I think Foles runs like a grandma. Dude, that was so funny. Kick is up. The punter got hit again. And he's going to return it crossing the 40, 45, and that's where he'll go out of bounds. And there's another flag on the field. Oh, everybody's getting rowdy. Yeah, Mike White is going to be playing. It'll be a 16-yard return. We'll see with the flags. Had to continue giving the dogs extra attention so he knows he's not being replaced. Yeah, I feel like sometimes dogs don't take getting puppies very well. So it's going to be a hold on the Chargers. Yeah, that was a hold, all right. Arrowhead was so cold on Saturday that the Seahawks didn't bother to show up. I saw pictures of them before the game, like wearing like ski masks and no shirts on the field, and I was like, "What's going on, man?" 3-and-out, 3-and-out, interception, 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 3-and-out, 3-and-out. That's the game we've got today. This is truly a primetime game if I have ever seen one. 1st and 10 from the 30. Herbert looks to take a shot, and he does. He's going to hit Keenan Allen. This time he'll catch it at the 45 for a big 1st down. Yeah, there was a lot of cold games this weekend. All those open field stadiums. I saw that one of the lowest prices for, I don't remember which game it was. I think it might have been the Saints and Browns. There were like $3 tickets because it was so cold. They were just trying to get anybody in there. 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going to toss to Eckler. Eckler's going to get smacked for a loss of about a yard. 2nd down coming up. It's like watching a pair of Denvers face off against each other. That's true. Except for I think both of these teams are significantly better than Denver, but that is what it feels like. Yeah, that Seahawks team, I'm not disrespecting them. As a Chiefs fan, I won't, sit and disrespect them. I don't know what happened, but then again, I didn't get to watch it. Hopefully, we get to 6-9. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, scoreless after one. We got a banger of a game tonight. At least it's been exciting. We've had 2 challenges, 3 interceptions. We got to see whatever that was by Nick Foles trying to run the football. It's been a good game. Didn't get as many takers as anticipated. Yeah, Dave watched the Chiefs game. The fans in Indy seem so chill. Well, I mean, they're not outside for one. They've got a dome, so I'm sure they're happy about that. But I feel like Indy fans are just kind of like, they know they're done for the year, just kind of vibing. They're on prime time. Why not? And have come down to earth in their last few games. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I still don't think they're all like that bad. Everything else was bunk. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with hearing that the Chiefs defense looked good. Like that's a win for me. I saw Patrick Mahomes rushing touchdown. That was one of the few highlights of that game. Merry Christmas, Trey. The Broncos stinking it up makes me smile, dude. We were like sitting at when I got to work this morning, me and a coworker, we debated it, and we were talking about, all the head coaches that have the potential to lose their job, and he was like, yeah, there's no way they're going to fire Hackett. They're going to give him another year. And then, like, 2 hours later, we got the news that broke that they fired him. And I was like, dude, I feel like we jinxed it into happening. Jets Hawks on Sunday is each team's last hurrah. Yeah, they got Mike White back, and the Seahawks just trying to find some life. At this point, I'll be happy if either team wins. Is McDaniels next? Maybe Dennis Allen. See, I was kind of thinking maybe Dennis Allen. McDaniels, if you're referring to Josh McDaniels, he won't get fired this year because the Raiders already said they don't have enough money to fire him. 2nd down and 11, they're going to check it down behind the line to Allen. Allen's going to get a couple yards before being shoved out of bounds. And if you mean Mike McDaniels, I think he's safe for right now. Unless the whole Tua thing, they just go on a firing spree there. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 7 from the Chargers. 14.5 to go in the half. They're on their own 48. I feel like every play has been ran on the 48-yard line in this game. 3rd down and 7, low snap. Herbert looking, steps in to throw, checks it down to Palmer, and he's going to get them a 1st down and move the chains. Isn't it? Let's hide. You might be right. We'll see what happens in the offseason, who goes after that head coaching job. Who legitimately goes after that head coaching job, I guess I should say. At this point, I don't know who's going to want it because I don't know. It's been a rough series of unfortunate events for the Broncos. 1st and 10, Herbert gets away from the pressure, but they turn around and pull him down, and they're going back for a loss of about 10, back in their own territory. It is pretty sleepy in my apartment. I feel that. He goes to fake the toss to Eckler, and then he ducks the pressure, and they turn around and they still bring him down for a loss of 10. Herbert thought he got away there. Colts are like Denver, an elite defense wasted by a non-existent offense. That's true. I think the Colts have had a little bit more offense than the Broncos. 2nd and 21, quick pass to Allen. Allen's going to get a couple yards and be forced out of bounds. I think so too. Even if it's just a coordinator, I think so too. All right, 3rd down and 13. This crowd's getting a little bit loud here. Herbert looking, throws, and he's going to hit Mike Williams for a first down and his first catch of the game. He said he wants to be back in the NFL. I've been waiting. I think this is the first time I've seen Williams and Parham both on the field at the same time in a while. I feel like those are two good dudes to have for offensive weapons. All right, 1st and 10 from the 31. Chargers driving. They're going to hand the ball off. And that one, I don't know which back this is. That was not Eckler. I think both. They had Shaq Leonard for one single play this year. And that's a big loss in the defense. I feel like they lost a couple other dudes on defense. Jonathan Taylor hasn't been healthy. Their offensive line's been injured. I don't know. I feel like a little bit of both. 2nd and 9. Quick pass behind the line to Mike Williams. Williams showing what he can do. And he's going to get all the way down to the 12 for a big first down gain. But my qualifications are you Joe Barry? Send Marvin to the Broncos. I could see that, or the Panthers, if they don't get rid of Steve Wilkes. All right, 1st and 10 from the 12. And they're going to hand the ball off to Eckler. Eckler has room to run, and he's going to put them down inside the 5. It's going to be 2nd down and short. They can still get a first down here. Ryan is gun shy and fumbles a lot. Yeah, but like part of that is on him, and part of that is that the offensive line only gives him like 0.2 seconds every snap, and he's being chased. 2nd and 3. They're going to hand it off to Eckler again. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down, I think. See, that's why I don't know, because of the situation with Bisaccia. If you watch the Colts games where the offensive line plays well, the Colts look really good. But then the defense doesn't look good. So there's no balance. It's inconsistency. All right, 3rd down and 1 here. The Colts defense has allowed a touchdown in 9 straight red zone drives. They're going to QB sneak forward for the first down. It'll be 1st down and goal inside the 3. Want the Broncos to hire one of those 25-year-old nerds like the Dolphins have. Goofball Russ coached by a classic beta male. Dude, Mike McDaniels straight up looks like a Starbucks barista. Or like some teenager that works at, or 21-year-old that works at Best Buy. 1st and goal, hands it off to Eckler. Eckler's going to walk in basically untouched for the touchdown. And the Chargers get on the board first with 8:41 left in the first half. All right, and they're on to kick the extra point to make this a 7-point lead. Kick is up, and it is straight down the middle. Chargers lead by 7. How many yards did they move the extra point back over the years? I'm not too sure. Dicker the kicker is automatic. With a name like that, he was born to be a kicker, man. Jesus, Dave. Can I get an explanation of why that's what you want? Or is it just one of those things? Bam Bam Bigelow. Alright, this camera is a little fuzzy. Let's fix it real quick. No quality coach with other options would he willingly step into the dumpster fire that is Denver. That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like this head coach hire is not going to be as easy as it was for them to hire Hackett. Like, they're going to go through a lot of guys and see, all these guys are going to interview just because, they do want a shot at being a head coach. But when it comes down to, they're like, all right, we want to hire you, it's going to come down to which guy says yes. Because, like, look at Kellen Moore. I mean, I'm sure out of all the places he interviewed in the last 2 years or whatever, he got plenty of offers, but he turned them down to stay in Dallas. The computer genius dude who worked on the graphics. That's what I'm saying. Like, some like nerdy 21-year-old who works at Best Buy or a Starbucks barista. From the 3-yard line to the 18-yard line. I just want to bet old fat guy. Yeah, boy. All right, Chargers getting ready to kick off. Kick is up. Carr to the Colts. I've been thinking that. And he's going to return it from the back of the end zone. And that ends up being a bad decision. He's going to get dropped around the 11-yard line. I did see an edit that someone put out of a picture of Carr in a Colts uniform, and I just feel like it fits. Like, the Colts could get Carr and still draft a quarterback and let him sit for a year. Yeah, if the Chargers lose today, that opens a hole up for about 4 other AFC teams. That was dumb, dude. He was like his heel was on the back of the end zone pretty much. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Moss. Moss spins out of a tackle and makes a little something out of nothing. There is a flag on the play. He'll get a couple yards. Yeah, but like, you could say that, and that's going to be a hold on the offense. You could say that about a lot of teams. You've got the Jets and you've got the Colts. Definitely the Colts, though. But, in about 15 years, when Brady decides to retire, he might play for the Colts for a year. Yeah, Cleveland, the Bears. There seems to be a bit of a trend right there. Most of those teams are pretty close to each other. Maybe they're in on something together. So it's going to be 1st down and 16 now from the 6-yard line. Foles looking to throw. He does. Throws over the middle to Pierce. And Pierce makes a move, and he's going to get about 15 of those 16 yards. It's going to be second down and short. Hey, there's Nathan. Wait, was that you earlier that commented under the account called The Goat? Was it a child? I couldn't see what the profile picture was. Titans might be the car team. It could be. I don't know if Tannehill's a starter next year, to be honest. Second down and 1. They're going to hand the ball off to Moss. Moss got a lane and a first down and more. He pushes his way for a good chunk of gain. I know he said he bought that spaceship that he's building, and I know he said that he was going to be working on that during the game today, dude. I think it's hilarious that he's going to do it. From the 28-yard line, first down and 10 for the Colts. And it looks like they're going to get hit with a delay of game. Will the Rams sign Baker and look to trade Stafford? I don't know, man. Like, Stafford says he wants to play. McVay loves Stafford. But Baker looks better than Stafford's looked all year in the 2 or 3 games he's been there. So, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Because if they could move Stafford, what if they trade Stafford? Like, wonder if Daniel Jones is safe. I feel like it's not going to be as exciting as last offseason, but it's going to be interesting for sure this year. First and 15, going to check it down to Michael Pittman. He loses his helmet, and there is a flag. Grind don't stop. I feel that, man. Austin Eckler has 35 touchdowns in his last 31 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So the Chargers going to get hit with a face mask on that one. So they're going to get extra yards and a first down. Trade Stafford to the Lions for a bunch of draft picks. Yeah, we still got the Lamar Jackson thing, and you've got guys like Burrow and, Herbert that the contract talks are going to start happening. I know that Burrow's only in his, third year, but they want to get him re-signed as quickly as possible, or extended, I guess I should say. First and 10, they're going to hand it off up the middle to Zach Moss. Moss having a pretty good game so far. He's going to get 7 or 8 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and short. But yeah, I feel like, we're going to have a lot to talk about in this offseason. If Jones gets them into the playoffs, I think they give him a contract. Yeah, I feel like he's, it's his first year under this coach, his first competent head coach. And if they take a chance on him, I think it would be worth it, and they can spend some of their draft capital on, like, offensive weapons. Second down and 2, Foles in trouble, let's go of it. And Derwin James takes a shot on a dude. And there's flags flying. That was murder, dude. I don't think he caught the ball. I don't think he could have caught that ball. The announcers just said, I think Derwin James might be watching the rest of the game from the locker room. There's been attempted murder. Dude, they got them both off the field so fast. Yeah, it was like a... Oof. Right. He put his helmet in his neck. Jesus, what a shot. He put it straight in his neck. Derwin James just tried to kill a man in front of a lot of people. Fix the camera, sorry. And yeah, Derwin James has been thrown out of the game. Dude. I mean, oh god, like that hurts. All right. I switched to the hotspot. It's gonna be 1st and 10. They take a shot to the end zone. It'll be 2nd down and 10. He said, "Well, yeah." I feel like Derwin James could being out of this game could make a big impact, depending on how they do it. Half blink freeze. It's always the worst face, man. But I'm gonna put it on the hotspot for a minute. I don't know what happened. Wait, that's the Krusty Krab. Hire Derwin James to protect your daughter on a date. That is one of the hardest hits I've seen this year. 2nd down and 10. They're going to hand it off up the middle. And that is Wilkins with the carry. I don't know where, what is his name? Deion Jones is. He looks so high. That's the tired. That's the tired in me. Ashton Dillon's going to the locker room now, reasonably so. Probably to get evaluated for a concussion or shoulder injury or both. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Colts. Foles looking, steps up, and he acts like he's going to keep, and he finally just throws it away. What's up, puppet? Patrick Starr made fun of Russell Wilson yesterday. Dude, that was funny. 4th down and 6. Colts are in field goal range, so they're going to send the kicker out to try to put some points up in this game. That's that face he made as soon as the pick was thrown was hilarious. Dude, they said he was like, it doesn't look like he's cooking. And then the commentator was like, well, whatever he's cooking, it just got burnt. Kick is up, and it is good. The 46-yard attempt puts the Colts on the board for 3. What's up, Craig? How's it going, Craig? Everybody was asking about you the other day. They hadn't seen you in a little while. What's going on, Pizzle? Just finishing out this season on my side. I feel ya. Nick had that face on standby as soon as Russ inevitably threw a pick. Okay, so I didn't watch that game on either channel. Did Patrick Starr do the entire game like that, or was it just bits and pieces? I got very busy for the holidays. Hope everyone else's was fun. No worries. I understand. Everyone was just wondering where you had been because we hadn't seen you in a while, but I understand this time of year does get a bit hectic. It's good to see you, though. Okay, he just showed up sporadically. Yeah, like I said, I didn't watch that game at all. I was sleeping for the majority of it. But Pizzle posted on Twitter the clip of him during that interception, and I was like, dude, that's pretty good. All right, so we're getting ready to come back from a commercial break. The Chargers are going to get the ball again. You know, that first quarter was an absolute mess. The second quarter, we got 10 points and we witnessed a murder. So it's been an exciting game so far, despite that there's only 10 points on a primetime game. Dude, that game. Listen, Craig, I was in here streaming that one. And both of those teams just made me so mad, if we're being honest. Like the Bengals, the Patriots, that game was just terrible, man. But a lot of things went in a good way for teams in the hunt position, including the Patriots, the Jets, and a couple others. So I mean, you guys are still in it. A blimp carrying Mayfield off the field, saying it might allow the Broncos to be competitive, dude. That's pretty funny. Baker Mayfield is the new MVP. Kickoff's up. It's going to be a touchback. Please don't talk about what? Nick's commentary was savage all game. Dude, I can only imagine. Like, I can't believe they put that on a channel for children. That was a massacre. 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 25. And looks like flags are going to fly. Man, I hated watching that game too, man. Both teams showed, high points and low points, but it didn't feel like either team wanted to win that game. Every time you look up, it just shows that hit. Poor Ashton Doolin, man. All he was trying to do was catch a little quick 3-yard pass. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 15 after a full start on the Chargers. 4:21 to go in the half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Herbert being flushed right. He wants to fire. He does. And it's going to be complete, but I believe that is out of bounds. Wait, they're saying it was a catch. What? They got better eyes than I do. That did not look like a catch. Okay, so it's going to be a 3-yard gain to Josh Palmer. Oh, wait, an 8-yard gain. I forgot they had 15. What? I didn't see. I mean, it didn't look like a catch to me, but I don't know. That's true, Craig. 100%. The offense, why don't they just keep feeding Kendrick Bourne, dude? 2nd down and 7. Herbert throws to Eckler. Eckler's only going to get about 2 yards. I'm dead. Wilson got roasted by Nickelodeon. Dude, it was so good. I know. That tight end needs to come to Cincinnati. Trey McKitty. This is a low point for the Pats. Then they come back. Stevenson fumbles and drops a huge patch. It was such a tease. Yeah, I don't know why this season. I feel like Kendrick Bourne's been in the doghouse, but I mean, when you need big plays, he's been stepping up for the most part. 3rd down and 5. Herbert backpedaling, steps into a throw, completes it to Allen across the 40 for a 1st down. When we go back to commercial break, I will switch this back over to the other internet because it seems to be back up. Kendrick Bourne doesn't know what routes to run. Did you see him run right into Myers? I did see that. That offense, man, it's a good offense that's just struggled. 1st and 10, they're going to run it up the middle with Eckler. Eckler going to get about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 coming up. It is, and I get where you're coming from, man, because like just watching them is confusing, and I because with the defense they have, and usually the run game they have, that should be enough to do something. But some days, 2nd down and 6, Herbert steps up, checks it down to Eckler. Eckler fights his way, and he's going to get close to the first down, just a hair shy, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning. But I really think you guys just need to start with like dumping Matt Patricia. I think that would actually solve some problems. We are going to cut to commercial, and I'm going to switch this back over to the Wi-Fi, so it might just blink for a second. There we go. We got Miami next week, and my hopes are just none at this point. Well, Tua's probably not going to play, so who knows how that game's going to go. I mean, I think the run game, for the most part, is good. I think the play calling is bad, and, it wouldn't hurt to maybe get one more, bigger named wide receiver in there, or, high draft pick or whatever. But I think Matt Patricia is like I said, I feel like that's a big part of the problem. Yeah, he's in concussion protocol for the second time this year, and I don't know what happened, if it was in the game or what happened, but trade Derek Carr for Mac Jones. I think Bill Belichick could do well with Derek Carr, honestly. And Mac Jones likes McDaniels, so. And Judge. The Patricia and Judge, both of them. That was the biggest change in the offseason, man. And, the thing that's hurt the most this season for the Patriots is the offense. Sounds like Bill O'Brien is coming back. I did hear that, but I don't think as a head coach, but as a coordinator. I don't like that guy, but I mean, maybe as a coordinator this time around, he'll do better than he did his last time in the NFL. All right, so we are getting back from the 2-minute warning commercial break. And the Chargers are going to start 3rd down and 1. They're going to toss it. They're going to throw it back to Herbert. Herbert's going to take a shot. And it's completed. I don't know how he completed that, but Keenan Allen stays on his feet and takes it to the house for 6. I thought that was a pick. And it was a touchdown. I thought it was a pick, or he was going to smack the ball away, one or the other. On 3rd and 1, he just went 50 yards to the house. Both defensive guys that Belichick didn't want to lose again. Thrust him in offensive jobs, not really their fault. I'm never taking a job I didn't want. That's fair. Returning the practice weeks of the Niners will have their two-headed monster, Mitchell and CMC, back for the postseason. Oh, they're saying that he was out of bounds short, which will take the touchdown off. It looked like it was close, but I wasn't sure. So they're fixing the play clock right now. And it said he went out of bounds at the 23. And they're going to put the ball on the ground. He's going to run it up the middle And that's Joshua Kelly for about 8 yards. What a play, though, either way. Second down and 2 coming up. The Niners are a force, man. I want to see a Niners Eagles, whether it be in the championship or wherever they meet in the playoffs. Second down and 2. Gonna hand it off. This time he's got nowhere to go. I thought he was inbounds. I would have challenged too. But it was after the 2-minute warning, so I don't think they can challenge. So that has to come from the officials to review the play. But it was a scoring play. But I guess if they didn't rule it a score, then I guess they don't have to review it. I thought it was a touchdown. Brock Purdy was drafted behind me. He's not good enough to get the Niners to the Super Bowl. I mean, maybe, Kenny. Maybe. Hopefully Hurts is fully healthy for it as a good matchup as it could be. I hope so, too. All right, third down and 2 from the 15. They're going to hand the ball off to Eckler. Eckler's going to barrel forward for a first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Chargers. You're not good enough to get the Steelers to the playoffs. You know what, though? I made a post in our Discord. Also, anybody who wants to join our Discord, the link's in the description. But I made a post in there. And if the Steelers make their way to the Super Bowl, or not the Super Bowl, if the Steelers make their way to the playoffs again for no reason, it will be unbelievable. Seriously. It's the Colts' fault last year. F girl hands. All right, first down and goal. Colts started using timeouts here to keep the clock so they have a little bit of time. First and goal with 1 minute to go on the 10-yard line, or just inside the 10. They're going to hand the ball off to Eckler. He's going to lose a yard here. And it looks like the Colts are going to use their last timeout. Second down and goal coming up. It could be the Chargers' fault this year. I think so too. Because the Steelers are 7-8 right now. They got to win both of their games, and teams like the Dolphins and Chargers pretty much have to lose. But I mean, if the Chargers lose today, it will still be the Colts' fault. I appreciate you, Antonio. Thanks for joining us here at It's in the Blood. All right, the Chargers still have 3 timeouts, so if they want to continue trying to run the ball, they can. It's second and goal from just outside the 10. Herbert looking. He's going to roll right. Finally fire. And it's going to be incomplete. Third down and goal. Next time I think Taco Bell's a good idea, someone talk me out of it. All right, well, you have to tell us that you think Taco Bell's a good idea for us to talk you out of it, but we'll do that. 47 seconds left in the first half. Dolphins can slide back still, and the Titans have been bad. Well, right now the Titans are out of the lead for the division. And he's using his timeouts. He's a changed man, Leo. Maybe he wants that coaching job for real. Third and goal. He's going to throw it. Check it down to Eckler. Eckler's going to go down at about the 7. And it's going to be fourth down and goal. And the clock's going to run down. Now, the Chargers probably will let the clock run all the way down and settle for 3 here. They went from having a touchdown to running out of time and then settling for 3. I'd like to see that Keenan Allen play again because no one could challenge it. It was inside the 2 minutes, but I feel like he had the touchdown. All right, at 3 seconds, Chargers call their first timeout, and they're gonna kick their field goal. Taco Bell's made out of the bones of cows. There's no meat in the chalupa. I always thought it was like kangaroo or something. Like it's meat, but it's not beef. Kangaroo beef. Yeah, Steelers are right there with the Titans, Jets, and Patriots. Well, they've got the Raiders up there at 6-9, but I don't know how they would be able to get in. I'm sure there's some crazy scenario to where they can get in. And they've got the Chargers and Dolphins, the last two teams that are still available in the wild card at the moment. All right, 24-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. We're going to go into halftime with the Chargers leading 10-3. Chargers will get the ball after the half. They suck. I do too. One called it a touchdown, one called it out, and it didn't get reviewed. See, they should have reviewed that because if any of them thought it might be a touchdown, that makes it reviewable. There's never any strays around Taco Bell. Well, you do be having a point there. Everyone needs to lose out. If the Finns lose out. I know the Dolphins have the Patriots next, but I don't know who their final game is against. I don't have small hands. That's fake news. I don't know if that's fake news or not. I've never met the guy. Never seen him in person. Let me fix this camera real quick because I moved and got offended. Is Jeff Saturday going to be the next full-time coach? Depends on the direction the Colts want to go. I feel like in terms of keeping the locker room, I think they'd like to keep Jeff Saturday, but it depends on how he does the last 2 weeks, what kind of decisions he makes. The Dolphins already played against the Bills twice, I thought. Yeah, the Dolphins don't play against the Bills again. It's the owner's call, and he's crazy enough to make it happen. Yeah, I mean, you don't know what he's thinking. He might like what he's got here. He might not want to sit through the process of the interviewing everybody. They've already got a guy right there if they want to do it. The Patriots and the Jets. Okay. I wasn't sure that they had played the Jets a second time yet, so that makes sense. We got a lot of divisional games in the next 2 weeks for most of the teams. Baltimore's got Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's obviously got Baltimore. You got the Jags have to play the Titans again. He doesn't know how the sausage gets made. No, I think they are playing the Jets because they only played the Jets once. They've played the Bills twice. They'll play the Patriots the second time next week. And I think they've only played the Jets once. How about Wilson up for grabs? Any team Carolina that wants him? Bills and Patriots. All right, they're saying Ashton Doolin officially ruled out with a concussion. I am just going to look it up myself. Are you a Dolphins fan? No, I'm not a Dolphins fan. They've got the Patriots and then the Jets. The Jets they got at the Patriots and then at home versus the Jets. The Fish still have Pats and Jets. Don't listen to Chris. Chris don't even watch football, man. He just is mad. He just comes in here and trolls us and talks about Tom Brady. The Jets get to ruin the Dolphins season. I smell some try hard coming. Yeah, January 8th, they play against the Jets. You're talking about the Patriots. We're not talking about the Patriots. We're talking about the Dolphins. The Dolphins play, or the Patriots play the Dolphins, or the Bills on January 8th, but we're talking about the Dolphins right now. You look it up. Hang on, I'm gonna pull the thing up right here. He said the Dolphins play the Patriots and the Jets, and you said they're not playing the Jets. What's up, JJ? I'm explaining it to you right here. Look at the screen. He said the Dolphins play the Patriots and the Jets, and you said they're not playing the Jets. They play the Patriots next week, and then the Jets the week after. Yeah, you're looking at the Patriots schedule. We're talking about the Dolphins. It's already looking like Bengals and Chiefs. I'm not sure I believe in the Bills this year. I think it's really going to show the Bengals and Bills game on Monday Night Football this next coming week is going to be, it's going to show like who the Bills are. Like they're a good team, and so like I feel like this matchup is going to be huge. Why does football make no sense? Hang on. I'm posting back in the Discord for you. Reply. Just so you can see it. There you go. Yeah, Bengals. Wait, so the Bengals are at home against Baltimore as well. That'll be good for them. Do the Bills need to win that one though, or would it be better to save your bullets for the playoffs? Well, if the Bills lose, the Chiefs slide into the number 1 seed for now. As long as the Chiefs win this week, of course. Who's your favorite football team? Well, my team that I cheer for is the Chiefs. Right now, they're not acting like they deserve to be my favorite football team, but I still love them. Did you already see when I posted, right? Yeah, I just replied to you and posted you're looking at the Patriots schedule and we weren't talking about them. She's an XFL fan. Yeah. Word. It's better to lose the Bills and win the AFC North. Well, see if Baltimore beats the Steelers this week and the Bengals lose to the Bills, then the Bengals have to beat the Ravens on the final game. But if the Bengals beat the Bills and for whatever reason the Steelers beat the Ravens, then they would already lock it up, or it would come down to the winner, one of the two. Lamar, they said, we're just going to wait and see. So I feel like he's probably getting closer to playing. This game's going to be prime time Sunday Night Football, the Baltimore and Steelers game. Well, yeah, but the Ravens are already in the playoffs too. Ravens can still win the division. If the Bengals lose to Buffalo and if Baltimore beats the Bengals, then the Ravens can still take the division. So the Bengals, I don't think the Bengals are going to rest starters unless they're okay with the potential of being a 5 seed instead of a 1, 2, 3, or 4. I mean, Lamar's actually injured. I don't think he's holding out. But the Bengals still have a chance. If the Chiefs are to lose a game, the Bengals still have a chance for the number 1 seed. Now, I don't know if they're gonna like go all in on that, but if they're able to beat Buffalo and for whatever reason the Steelers beat the Ravens, I don't think they will. But if they do, then the Bengals might already lock up the division, so they might just rest their starters against Baltimore if they lock the division up. So a win against the Bills and the Ravens losing to the Steelers, I think will lock it up for Cincinnati. Does meeting a Karen mean I'm going to have 7 more weeks of winter? It sounds like you're going to have 7 more weeks of headache. But I don't know about the weather. Traylon Burks better than you. Uh, I haven't seen enough of Kenny Pickett to know how I feel about him yet. I do like Traylon Burks, though, now that we're mentioning his name. If you meet a Karen, then she's entitled to talk to your manager about the winter. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still, it, I don't know about the weather, but it'll be talked about for sure. So, Kenny Pickett is this year's Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones had a better rookie year, though, to be honest. Like, I would take Mac Jones' rookie season over outside of the playoff game that they did play. I would take that one over Kenny's. I think I think Lamar's just like so. If he would have signed a contract before this season, he would have been losing out on that like franchise tag slash 5th year option kind of money. So he basically made like $1 million or less for like the first 4 years. He got a big payday this year and it was like 20 million or something. So I think the only reason he didn't sign any kind of contract was because he knew he was going to get that money this season. And so after the year ends, they'll see where they're at. And if they're in the playoffs, if they do good or whatever, maybe he's going to negotiate with Baltimore. And, if he doesn't like the progress they made, then he'll think about leaving. I don't really think it's about the number amount that was on the offers. I think he was just betting on himself, taking the money he can get, and then, seeing after the season over what's going to happen. Traylon has food bigger than your hands. Who made the worst troll account? You know what? I don't know, man. I would love to see Lamar on the Pats. See, I could see Lamar going like to like not that it's the most ideal, but this team's kind of turning around, but like Carolina or maybe like the Saints. I could see him moving, but I also am just as comfortable as saying I think he will um stay with Baltimore as well. Weird thumbs. I'm not into hands, but go ahead. Every time I go into Walmart and see those pictures of women's gloves on sale, I wonder to myself, is that Kenny Pickett wearing those things? I like to I've got small hands, but I'm a small person, but sometimes I look at my hands and I wonder how much bigger is Kenny Pickett's hands than mine?
Probably the same size as mine.
Your hands are smaller than mine.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're getting ready for the third quarter. Chargers get the ball first. All right, let's see what kind of talks that Jeff Saturday had with his offense. Because they had a chance for a decent number of points here, but the turnovers and the mistakes. But we're gonna see the Chargers offense first. Kickoff's up and it's gonna be a touchback. I don't go inside Walmart's. I'm Kenny Pickett. Dude, Kenny Pickett. He wasn't even a first round pick. He goes inside Walmart's. Or whatever the main shopping is in Pittsburgh. I don't know. I don't think they have a Publix. But so what? Walmart's go inside you. All right, first and 10 from the 25. Going to hand it off to Eckler. Eckler's going to get about a yard and stopped immediately. It's a very odd turn of events, this conversation in this chat. Target, maybe. I love Target. I don't go in Target very often, but I do like it. Kenny Pickett can't hit the target. All right, second down and 9. Herbert drops back, looks, fires over the middle, caught and completed for a first down to Keenan Allen. Pickett short for pick 6. Kenny the knock, Best Buy. Bro, why is Kenny Pickett here right now? Talk to the hands because the pick ain't listening. All right, from the 38-yard line, first down and 10. Herbert fakes a handoff, steps into the throw, fires, got a wide open Parham Jr. down to the 30. There is a flag on the play. Those things can't cover that mouth of yours. I know you're hearing me. He'll talk to your hand and it'll go right through your baby fingers. The Broncos have fired special teams coordinator and offensive line coach now. That Walmart guy who bought the Broncos aren't messing around today. Which got more stuff, Target or Walmart? Target's got more cool stuff, but Walmart inevitably has more things.
I don't know, it's getting pretty similar with the Target Supercenter thing.
That's true. Target is trying to expand out a little bit. So that's going to be a penalty on the Chargers. So it's going to be first down and 20. It's going to take away the Parham catch. They're going to be back at their own 28. Herbert's got time. He's going right. Takes a shot down the field. And it's going to be just a little high for Josh Palmer. And it'll be incomplete. Second down and 20. Where's Shelby go? And her Papa? I'm sure they're in the chat. I got a $40 Target gift card for Christmas. Heck yeah. I've heard they're looking at Lou Amarulo. I feel like firing him, or the Broncos are looking at him for hiring him. Because I don't think he deserves to be fired. All right, second down and 20, 13:04 to go in the third quarter. Herbert dropping back, steps into a throw, gets it to Allen. Allen's going to get about 7 yards. Or he's going to get 6 yards. Sorry, it's going to be third down and 4. Okay, the Broncos want to hire him. I was like, wait, when did that happen? I thought you meant like they were looking to let him go. I was like, he doesn't deserve to be fired. He might be the best coach on the Bengals team right now. All right, third down and 14 from the 35. Too many stupid people out there. I'll stick to Amazon. Herbert looking, wants to take a shot, but he's going to check it down. And he's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down. That's Trey McKitty with the catch. Nathan said, Shelby, is the Kinney account you? I don't think so, Nathan. I like shopping at Target online. I feel like it's always hectic inside of Target. 4th and 4, the Chargers are going to punt here on their opening drive. Kick is up, and he's going to call for a fair catch at about the 21. 11:38 to go in the third. We still got a one-score game. We'll see if the Colts got some offense in them. I think my favorite alt account that I've seen on here on YouTube, and I've met him in like Grassi's chat, and his username is like Philip Rivers throwing motion. Like not Philip Rivers, but basically his arm. Philip Rivers' arm. On Monday they lost on the way in one time. Everybody's screaming. I was just standing there judging who's right there when I know everybody's wrong as usual. It's probably a random, Nathan. It's probably just someone scrolling through YouTube and found us and was like, I'm going to wreak havoc. Or it's Sportscat. But I can't see Sportscat making a Kenny Pickett account. We haven't talked about Kenny Pickett, and he's a Jags fan. Every time Philip Rivers makes a completion, he knocks up his wife. Like number 25. What's up, Rob? Welcome to the chat. How we doing tonight? Hey, there's the real GOAT. Zach Wilson has entered the chat. Okay, chat. Real question. Who do you think would win in a fist fight? Zach Wilson or Kenny Pickett? I feel like that's a fair question that you're going to have to think about. Sitting here re-rolling $50 from my last 2 boxes, Christmas Day and yesterday. That sounds like fun. I watched one of your streams where you were sitting there doing that. And it's kind of fun to watch, not gonna lie. Actually, I think you were unrolling them, like you were opening them. But either way, like, that was fun. It was like a late night stream you did. I'm gonna go with Zach, man. Kenny's hands aren't big enough to hurt anything. Don't tell me you want my mom too. Kenny Pickett couldn't break wind with those hands. All right, 1st and 10. Foles looking, pump fakes, in trouble, and he's gonna go down for about a loss of 3 yards. I already had you, Mom. They'll both knock each other out. But I don't know if they're strong enough to knock each other out. But it was ugly, and if it was a good team, it would have been uglier. You're right. Be careful, buddy. Zach Wilson's here. He may knock up your mom. All right, second down and 15. Hands it off to Moss. Moss trying to get to the outside. He does. He's still on his feet going. He'll cross the 25. It'll be third down. What's up, MH? Sorry I'm late. No worries, Tim. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Rob, about that Tampa game, man. I've got no words. I have no words for that team. And I've got nothing to say about the Cardinals because Tampa should have won that game by 30. But, I mean, they showed fight or whatever. It'd be like Rock'em Sock'em Robots made without the hands attached. All right, third down and 7 from the 25. Foles dropping back, steps into the throw, and it's going to be picked off again. And he's coming back he's going to go out of bounds around the 25 with 10 minutes to go. This game, man. That's our 4th interception of the game. I just saw Matt Ryan say the F word on the sideline. Saw that one coming. Yeah, it felt like he threw it into double coverage, but there was also 2 other Chargers waiting in the area as well. He threw that one too far behind him. Nick Foles is not worse than Zach Wilson. How many games? I feel like Kenny Pickett has had a couple games with 3 interceptions as well. 1st and 10, Herbert's just going to scramble back to the line of scrimmage and being brought down. And Matt Ryan. Yeah, they benched him. Nick Foles is in. I was pretty excited about it, but he has thrown 3 interceptions tonight. No, this is not the Nick Foles I love so much, but you guys, Nick Foles hasn't touched a football in 2 years. He needs time. If they would have started Nick Foles like 3 weeks ago, he'd be dominating this game right now. Second down and 12, quick pass to the outside to Eckler. Only about a 1 or 2 yard gain. It's going to be third down and long. All my interceptions are my teammates' fault. Sorry, buddy, it don't work that way. If the ball gets tipped up by your teammate and intercepted, that's the quarterback's fault apparently, unless you're Josh Allen. Then if it's Josh Allen, then it's not his fault. So, all of your interceptions are your fault. If they had just kept Claypool, you'd be just fine, right? Third and 10. Herbert wants to take a shot, but he's going to check it down. It looks like to Josh Kelly. And he's going to be short of the first down. Just put hits on your teammates. That's what I do. This is what I'm saying right here. This is the comment of the night. If they had Foles playing early in the season, they might be in playoff contention. I stand behind that comment 1,000,000%. 4th down and 1. Chargers are going to go for it. They hit Keenan Allen at the 10, and it's complete. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Chargers. And before Nick Foles gets pulled and suddenly enters this chat 2 minutes later, I'm going to end Mike's career. You're going to love Carolina. I know it. Dude, see, if they give up on their first round, 2nd overall pick within the first, 2 years, and they trade him, I bet he's going to go off wherever he goes. Look, he's not that good yet, but he's got potential. 1st and goal, Eckler's going to run, going to gain about 5. 2nd down and goal from the 5. I feel like if he's got someone that's going to take a chance on him, he's going to get a lot better. Carolina has some spicy moms. Okay, Pickett, watch Herbert throw. He's got those big hands. What does his night turn into, man? All right, 2nd and goal. They're going to hand it off to Eckler again. And he's going to push his way through for about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2. Chargers have 0 touchdowns in the 3rd quarter in their last 9 games. Mills will be lining up around the racetrack for that average QB action. Hold up, time to exit before the 4th quarter. You're right. All right, 3rd down and goal. Herbert looking. He goes back, drops back wide right. He's going to cut back, and he's going to throw it out the back of the end zone. It'll be 4th down and goal. There's 6:05 left in the 3rd. Had a nice warm day, got to mid-40s, and tomorrow mid-50s. Hey, we got up to 25 today. Wilson's getting a hot dog. I'll see you next year, kid. All right, 4th and goal. They're going to send out Dicker, the kicker. To extend their lead to 10. It's going to be a 21-yard chip shot attempt. Kick is up. And it is good. Chargers lead 13-3 in the 3rd quarter with 6 minutes to go. It looks like Nick Foles warming up on the side. They're not going to give up on him just yet. This game isn't over if they can find some source of offense. It does feel that way, but you know, all they need is a couple plays to go right, and they're just back in it. You know, 1 field goal, then it's a 1-score game, or 1 touchdown, then it's 3-point game. They just need 1 good drive of offense to kind of get things jump-started. They had lots of good drives of offense that just ended in turnovers in the first half. They moved the ball well, and their defense played well, but, you know, much like the Jets, their offense letting them down. That's because South American people have the shortest hands so they can make wicker baskets and sewing clothes. Now I just need the Colts to score 3 unanswered touchdowns for my predicted score of 24-13 to be on the board. Your score might end up being 24-13, but with the wrong winner. Those tasty holiday turnovers, even a day old, they still rule. That's it. That's the one. Yeah, 10 points seems out of reach, but like I said, they got a quarter and a half, and all they need is 1 good drive. Their defense, for the most part, has been playing pretty well. And the Colts are right back in this game. If I lived in Uruguay, I'd be the tallest man in the country. You still might have the smallest hands, though. All right, getting ready for kickoff here. Chargers lining up. Burn. All right, kickoff is up. And it will go out the back of the end zone for a touchback. I didn't realize that the Broncos' average points per game had went up. It's up to 15.5 now. Definitely, you'll still look like a T-Rex amongst all those little people. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Colts. And they're going to hand the ball off to Moss. Moss going to cut back and be able to get about 3 yards on the carry. How does the loss of Collins impact the Bengals Super Bowl chances? Well, I don't think that's going to impact it at all because they didn't even have any guys lining up on their offensive line all season last year, and they made it to the Super Bowl. So, I want to say that it does impact it, but I don't think it does because they sacked Burrow like 7,000 times last year, and they still were able to make that run. 2nd down and 8, they're going to hand it off again to Moss. Moss got room to run, and he's going to get it all the way to the 40. Realistically, though, it might hurt their run game, but the next man up mentality, if they bring in whoever's sitting behind him and he comes in motivated, you might not notice a difference. So basically, he said you are low quality dog food among quarterbacks. All right, 1st down at 10. Longest overtime win. Wait, what do you mean by that? And they're going to hand the ball off to Moss again. They're going to keep feeding him. If it's going to keep working, he's going to get about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. All right, so he only got 2 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. I say they keep running the ball. Oh, I got you, Tim. And he's going to fake the handoff twice, turn around, check it down. He's going to drop it. And it'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Man, whoever clinches the South really is not going to have more than 9 wins. That's like it might be a losing record, whoever it is. That's just crazy. I stand corrected. My bad, baby hands. All right, 3rd and 8. Nick Foles is 0 for 5 and 2 interceptions on 3rd down in this game. He's looking, has time. Now he's being chased, and he's going to get sacked down back at the 30. It's going to be 4th down and a mile. That is true. That's Khalil Mack with the sack. I feel like, and I don't watch every Chargers game, but I feel like Khalil Mack up until, okay, so it says 1st sack since week 10. Like, he hadn't been that big of a piece on this defense lately, and then they showed that stat up there. So, I was going to say, I hadn't really noticed him all that much. All right, 4th and 18. Colts are going to punt here. I extend my hands in forgiveness. Irks me that the Bucs could lose to the Panthers for the 2nd time, still win the division if the Panthers don't beat the Saints the week after. And he muffed the punt. And they're all fighting for the ball. They're saying that the Colts have it. I thought the Chargers had it. But the Colts have it down inside their 20. And we've got another turnover in this game. They don't reach. I thought the Chargers had that ball. Okay, because the Chargers that was out of bounds when he touched the ball, that means the ball is dead at that point. I thought they had it anyway, so the Chargers are going to retain possession. Saints have to play the Eagles next. What a matchup, man. And I don't know if they were talking about Jalen Hurts coming back, but I'm not sure if he will. It depends on where he's at within his injury. Yeah, I was gonna say I never saw a Colts player with it, but they were acting like the Colts had it. But then they said the Chargers player went out of bounds and touched it. But like I said, I've never seen a Colts player have it. That's why I was confused. I haven't seen a muffed punt in recently. I wouldn't say that the Eagles got schooled by Dallas because I still put up 28 points on them or whatever it was. Then beat Carolina with a Tampa loss week 17 and 18. I might be getting a hands transplant in the offseason. All right, so you're finally admitting that you have small hands now. It took us about 45 minutes or so, but we finally got you there. I can't take all the hands bullying anymore. To be fair, if you got a hands transplant, even if that's a thing, I feel like you might get bullied twice as much. You might as well just accept the baby hands comments. I'll be next week for sure. Have a good night. Good to see you, Alex. Appreciate you, Craig. Good to have you in here. Yeah, I don't know what all days we'll be in here, but we'll see you sometime between now and next week. Kitty's harassing my cheeseburger. He has weird thumbs that actually make the small hands acceptable. Kitty has cheeseburger? I don't owe nobody a cheeseburger. Like when did I promise that? I mean, maybe I did. I don't know. 1st and 10 from the 18. They're going to fake the handoff play action. Herbert's rolling. He's going to keep. And they'll step out of bounds after about a yard and a half. Did I really say that? Because if I said that, I feel like I would have already gotten you a cheeseburger. That was a knowing the rules moment. You're right. I feel like you can't call the Eagles overrated when they put up 36 points on the Cowboys with a backup quarterback who hasn't played in 2 years. 2nd down and 8. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Eckler. Eckler will get about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. No, it's a bad kitty. It's my Popeye. Yeah, I don't think the Eagles can be called overrated. Putting up 36 points on one of the best teams in the NFL. It's only a 1.5 point spread. That's crazy. I wasn't sure how it was going to lay out. I was going to check when it got closer to the game. 3rd down and 3. Herbert steps up and he's going to get brought down back at the 20. The Colts defense makes another stop. Wait, they said the ball come out and the Colts have it. This is a for real turnover. And the Colts are back in business. The Eagles are well balanced. I think the two teams I can say that about, seriously, are the Eagles and the Niners. They're the two most balanced teams. This game is so exciting, man. There may be no points and nothing good happening for either team. But this has been an exciting game. I don't even care. Kwity Paye, it just ended up in his lap somehow. No, I want the Bengals to be underdogs so I can put money on them. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to Moss. Moss is going to get them inside the 20. I don't think Shelby would remember. She said, my brain is like this big. That was what she said. Sam said, I remember. I remember. All right, 2nd down and 8. We got 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. From the 20-yard line. Yeah, but the Eagles barely lost. 2nd down and 8. Quick fire to the outside to Paris Campbell. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Stops the clock at 48 cents. Or 48 seconds. I said cents. I don't know why the Eagles were favored. They weren't favored to win in that game. It was in Dallas. Hang on, I'm looking it up now because I do not think that is true. It was Dallas -4. 3rd down and 8. Nick Foles steps up in the pocket, dumps it down, and it's caught by Michael Pittman. I think that might be his first catch of the game, and he's going to be about a half a yard shy of the 1st down. Yeah, right now I'm looking at it, and it says the odds opened at Dallas -1 and closed at Dallas -4 from the Caesar Sportsbook, at least. All right, 4th down and 1. Oh, I think they should run the QB sneak here. And they're going to let the clock run out, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Chargers lead by 10. I mean, I get the whole a win. Quarterback can't lunge forward, he can't move. That's true. Nick Foles is not gonna QB sneak it unless they force him to, but I don't know if they'll get there if they force him to. I saw him try to keep the ball earlier. The Eagles were the first team that's clinched. Nick Foles is just an awkward man. That's not Nick Foles, bro. That's Dak Shepard. Well, yeah, Vikings won the division, but the Eagles clinched the playoffs before any team. I don't understand trying to pull them off sides by everyone standing there not even looking like they're going to run a play. Yeah, well, sometimes that even works. I watched that. I think it was this weekend of games. They were clearly not going to run a play, and they convinced a team to jump. No, I didn't watch Denver this week. I don't remember what game it was, but
I think it was one that you streamed.
yeah, the Niners were the first to clinch the division. But I think the Eagles, at the time that they clinched their division was the only one that had 2 teams with double-digit wins. Which is why they didn't clinch their division. They only clinched the playoffs because Cowboys clinched the playoffs right behind them. All right, 4th down and 1. Colts are going to QB sneak it here. And they're not going to get that, dude. He didn't move at all. I should have let somebody else take that snap, dude. There's no way he got that. I don't think he moved at all from where he lined up. I mean, he reaches his arm pretty far. I never heard the whistle blow, so I don't know when they blew it dead. That last reach with his arm, I don't think he moved an inch other than when he slid to the right and extended his arm. No way. Jimmy G would have got that. Well, Jimmy G can run more than a yard while scrambling. We saw Nick Foles try. That reach was actually hilarious. You can't see any of his body, but an arm just sticks out. Shout out to his arm because that's the only part of his body that moved when he snuck the ball. A snail could have snuck that, dude. What? I never realized how non-mobile he really is until today. Dude, I don't know what was funnier, him trying to sneak that or him trying to run the ball earlier. Yep. The Eagles have only clinched a playoff berth. The amazing, unbelievable Vikings could grab the number 1 seed. The Vikings aren't going to take the number 1 seed. I mean, he tried, man, but even that last extension, I don't think was far enough. This is the same guy who won Super Bowl MVP 5 years ago. It is, and I think that was the last time he played football, too. Yeah, the Eagles won't lose out. Looks like they're gonna challenge it. The Eagles won't lose out, and I don't think the Vikings will win out either. They've got the Packers next week and the Bears the week after. Oh, there's no challenge. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to hand the ball off. There's no one to stop him. Josh Kelly, and he's going to get 11 yards on the carry. Yeah, I was going to say they might. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think he was able to challenge that. All right, so 1st down and 10 now from the 23. And they're going to hand the ball off again to Kelly. Kelly got more room to run. He'll get maybe 6 on that. They're going to give him 5. The Giants better not blow it against this team next week. I don't know, man. This Colts team's so unpredictable. They'll either put up 3 or they'll look like a legitimate team for a couple minutes. 2nd down and 5, play action. Herbert looking. It's going to take a shot down the field. Just throws it away. 13:33 to go in the 4th. All right, 3rd down and 5. After watching the Vikings the last couple weeks, I will be surprised if they win a playoff game. I'll be more surprised if they win one than if they lost in the 1st round. Because when they start playing against real teams, man, I don't know. Herbert trying to throw it at Saturday there. 3rd down and 5. Herbert drops back, steps into the throw. Got a wide open Mike Williams. Still on his feet, still going inside the 50, just outside of the 45. Like, if they win a playoff game, it will actually surprise me. Because this team does not convince me of anything. They're winning, but they're not convincing me of anything. Colts make teams look bad even when they lose. That Colts game was what made me realize that the Vikings probably won't win a playoff game. They definitely won't make it to the Super Bowl. 1st and 10, looks like a Colt jumps across the line. I mean, Tennessee had the first overall seed last year, and they lost in the first round. Or, well, they had to bye, of course, but then they lost their first game. Still don't know how Tennessee got the number 1 seed last year, but... Oh, so they're going to get hit with a false start. So the Chargers will move back 5 instead of forward. Last year was the year of first seed chokers. Who was the number 1 seed in the... Was it Packers last year? Were they the number 1 seed in the NFC? 1st and 15, they're going to hand the ball off. And he'll get about 3 yards on the ground. That's Eckler with the carry. Packers. I couldn't remember. I thought it was. They were like 13-4, I think. I don't even remember what Tennessee's record was, but I couldn't believe they somehow snuck it. The Niners won that game, and they didn't have an offensive touchdown. That game was stupid, man. I couldn't believe it. 2nd down and 13. Herbert fires over the middle. Williams again. Still going, man. And he's going to get another 1st down. Packers won't make the playoffs. If the Commanders lose 1 more and they win 2 more, then it looks like they will. Unless something crazy happens. Or if the Giants lose 2 more. But they have to play the Colts. And so if the Giants can beat the Colts, Giants should be able to make the playoffs. There's only 2 spots available. Well, technically 3, but that's for the AFC South or NFC South division. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to Kelly. Kelly's going to get about 4 yards. Rodgers' last dance ended up being a waltz. I mean, he's still here, so his last dance with Adams, but the Giants clinched playoff with 1 more win. So all they got to do is beat the Colts to get in the playoffs. I think the Packers will beat Minnesota. 2nd and 7. Eckler running up the middle. And he's going to be real close, but he'll be just short of the 1st down. I think the Packers will beat the Vikings, but I don't know if they'll beat the Lions. See, I think it's going to come down to the week 18 or whatever, and it's going to come down to the Lions for them. And if Washington keeps rolling with Carson Wentz, they're going to lose to Cleveland next week. 3rd down and 1, hand the ball off to Eckler. Eckler's going to get enough for the 1st. And the clock's going to run over under 10 minutes left in this game. If Carson Wentz, though. Dude, yeah, if the Packers make it to the playoffs, which means they would beat the Vikings, which inevitably would put San Francisco at the 2 seed, the Niners would host Green Bay in the 1st round. I was talking about that today, and I was like, what if this is the Packers team that beats the Niners? Like, how stupid would that be? That would sum up this entire NFL season. The Packers somehow make it to the playoffs and beat the Niners. Like, no, none of that makes sense right now. Wentz went in because Heineke fumbled the ball and he threw an interception against the Niners, and they were already getting blown out, I think. I feel like a college team from the SEC, like Alabama or Georgia, deserve a playoff spot over any team in the AFC or NFC South. I don't know. The Jags are kind of playing respectable now. Yeah, it was like the third or fourth quarter, Tim. 2nd down and 4, they're going to run it up the middle with Eckler. Eckler's got room to run, and that's going to be a touchdown. Oh, wait, they're marking him short. That looked like a touchdown to me. 1st down and goal. Let's see. Ooh. That's real close, but I don't know if he got it. 1st and goal. They're going to hand it off to Eckler, and he's just going to hop his way straight into the end zone for another touchdown. These last 2 primetime games have been no fun. Dude. Make it 3 for tonight. Yeah, there's been some rough ones. Dicker on to kick. The extra point kick is up, and it is good. Chargers lead 20-3. 8 minutes left. I think 8 minutes left. I don't know. In the 4th quarter. Can Matt Ryan retire now? GG's, dude. Absolutely. The 1st quarter was fun. I think the 3rd quarter was fun too. All the points. Well, the first 10 points were scored in the 2nd. Hey, this is what the Chargers are supposed to do. As soon as I hit the pillow last night, I was out. Dude, me too. Seriously, as soon as that game ended, I was out. A win is a win. Good, bad, or ugly. Who we got on Thursday? Oh, we got Dallas and Tennessee. And Dallas is 10-point favorites on the road. It opened at Tennessee -2, and now it's Dallas -10. What? Something tells me Tennessee's gonna win that game, dude. Not if Cincinnati can take care of business on Monday Night Football. Cincinnati's got to beat the Bills. Cincinnati's going to beat the Bills. Who do the... Let me go look at that. They've got Cincinnati and then at home versus the Patriots. Oh, God. Even without Tanny... Well, if the Titans have any kind of turnaround in this season, Cincinnati can beat the Bills. Not if they play like they did when they played against the Patriots, but they can beat the Bills. I don't know, man. I'm always wrong when I pick primetime games. Like the non-primetime games, I did really good this week. I missed Thursday Night Football. But other than that, I got almost every game right. I picked the Jets, and I missed the Lions, and I picked the Eagles. Other than that, this will be the first game that I missed. I'm not good at primetime games. But other than that, I did really good this week. All right, kickoff's up. We got 8:20 left in the 4th quarter. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone again across the 10, the 20, and he'll get to about the 26. I don't know, though. The only reason I say that is because Dallas's defense has been a little suspect the last 3 weeks. He gave up 36 to the Eagles. They lost to the Jags. They gave up over 30 in that game. And then, they let the Texans run wild on them too for a while. It took them until the last 60 seconds in that game to beat the Texans. Their defense, and they gave up over 24 points in that game. 1st and 10, Foles going to check it down to Moss. Moss still on his feet going. He'll get about 6 yards before getting shoved out of bounds. So, yeah, Dallas's defense got a little exposed the last almost month, and it might be a trap game. I don't like 10 plus point spreads either. 2nd down and 5. Foles fires, gets it to Campbell. Campbell completes it for a big 1st down. Their secondary is very shaky. I agree. All right, 1st and 10. Foles fires, trying to get it to Pittman. It's going to be incomplete into double coverage. I think so too. I don't like any point spread that's over 9.5 in the NFL, though, to be honest. It makes it feel like a trap game every single time. All right, 2nd down and 10. Foles standing in trouble, and he's going to go down at about the 37 for a sack. Sometimes. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 15 after the sack. The clock's going to run under 6:45. Foles has time. He's going to fire. It's going to be complete, but to Woods around the 50, but it will be 4th down. Foles continues to play like this Saturday. Will just suit himself up. He's like, I'm running out of options. All right, 4th down and 4. Colts look like they're going to go for it. They do have 3 timeouts, so they might not. And they snap the ball. Foles looking, fires over the middle, and it's caught for the 1st down. Wait, no, it's incomplete. I lost track of the football. And the Chargers get a stop. Chargers go 3-0 the last couple games. Oh, let's see who they've got. That's the Dolphins. Chargers they go versus the Rams and at the Broncos. Rams are playing pretty good. The Broncos, I don't know, man. They might rest their starters against the Broncos because they'll be happy to be in the playoffs. These Monday games are absolutely mind-blowing. You are 100% correct. My mind is blown. Over under when Archie gets to the league, that he will scream Omaha. I don't know how to appropriately bet that, but yes. Jets will gladly take a used car over the broken down bicycles they currently have. Baker for MVP. Bro, I don't like Baker, man. I don't. But got a lot of respect for him giving it to the Broncos last week or yesterday. Well, Jeff Saturday didn't even know he was going to be a coach until the night he became the coach. He was talking crap about the Raiders less than 48 hours before he found out he's got to coach against them. Saturday plays on Sunday and Monday and Saturday. I still want Saturday to come back though. I feel like it would be good to hire him as an offensive line coach for Indianapolis because I think they need it. They need a guy like him to coach their offensive line. Maybe not a head coach, that's for sure, but does he play on a Tuesday? I'm sure if he was asked, he would play on a Tuesday. Oh my gosh, this honeycomb commercial is unbelievable. I think he would play whatever day you asked him to. Well, Hackett's firing spurred Denver to play well for a game or two, like Reich and Rule's firing. Probably because they've got the Chiefs next week. All right, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to hand the ball off to Kelly. Kelly's got room to run, and he'll get about 5 yards on the carry. Just to get under my skin, yes. All right, 2nd down and 5. Clock's running under 5.5 minutes. Don't forget they still have Dangerous. Even on hump day. I don't know why they hired him either, but actually, you know what? I think they hired him because they were hoping to get Aaron Rodgers, and then they got Russell Wilson when they realized they couldn't get Rodgers. 2nd and 5, hands it off to Kelly again. He'll get a yard, but quickly brought down. It's hard to believe that since Andrew Luck retiring, their best weapon at QB was Phillip Rivers, man. I don't know, Nathan. I feel like you would rather play. Are you going to stream for Michigan versus TCU and Georgia versus Ohio State on Saturday? I am not. I'm working all day. New Year's Eve is the biggest day of the year in a casino. But Dad is going to be in here all day for those 2 games. He's really excited to do them, actually. I don't know how the TCU and Georgia game I don't know what I was saying, but I feel like it's going to end up being Michigan and Georgia, and that game would be fun. Yeah, I mean, I think he was a good quarterback. He did need time to spend with his kids, but I don't know how he could afford to retire either. But I think if they would have asked Rivers to come back for a 2nd year, they would have been pretty I feel like that would have been a good spot. Like, they made it to the playoffs with Rivers. Yeah, they had the 1st round exit. But a 2nd year building with the same guy. I know he's an older veteran QB, but they had something good going there. I'm not sure what you're saying, Mr. Pickett. Yeah, I won't get off until 9:30, I believe, on New Year's Eve, so Saturday. So depending on how busy we are. I might get stuck there if we are busy. Going from Michigan, I like Harbaugh. He's a great coach, and the Niners front office did him dirty when he was our head coach. I think Michigan has a real shot this year. All right, 3rd down and 5. Herbert checking it down to Allen. Allen's going to get stopped immediately. And it will be 4th down. And Colts use their first time out here with 5:05 left. It's a 17-point ball game, but I appreciate them trying. I guess. Hope you got home before the ball drops. You're jealous because you can't wrap your hands around the slot machine levers. Man, I wish the slot machines did not have those levers because they're terrible. Georgia will destroy the opposition. Oh, yeah, they're just trying to kill the clock now, which I don't blame them. Try not to get hurt. Try not to get anybody injured. Can't believe you're doing this game, Alex. It's Monday Night Football. I do every Monday Night Football. But what's up, JB? Welcome in. Our kick is up. And they're going to let it bounce. It'll bounce into the end zone. It's been a rough one, but it was fun for a while. Yeah, the Chargers clinch if they win this game. It's not Thursday. Wait, is it Thursday? TCU taking it all? I don't think so, but if they do, more power to them. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 20. Foles looking, checks it down to Jackson. I think that's his first touch of the game. I mean, it was a catch, but I don't think he's been in the game at all. That's going to be 6 yards. All right, 2nd and 4. Foles staying in, fires over the middle. It's caught. Michael Pittman at the 44. TCU denier. I don't watch enough college football. All right, 1st and 10 from the 44. Foles looking. Pressure's coming. He steps up. He's trying to get out of it. And he does get out of it, but he's going to get hit by the second wind and get taken down for a loss. Nah, I don't like college football, really. 2nd down and 13. We got 3.5 to go. Clock's continuing to run here. And he's going to get sacked again. And it's going to be 3rd down and real long. Looks like it's like starting Nick was just fool's gold. Pitt is the best team in college football. I don't even watch college football, and I know that's not true. All right, 3rd down and 21. He's gonna check it down to Jackson. I forgot his name. And it's gonna be 4th down. He'll get a chunky yards, but not nearly enough. They're gonna go for it here. That is true, Tim. Foles is a joke, but in this game, I don't think Foles is nearly this bad. I think this is more. It's going to be the 2-minute warning now. It's more of they should have started him sooner in the evening or in the season because he's been sitting bench QB3 for 2 years. I feel like there's probably a lot of UFOs and aliens in Vegas, to be honest, Kay. Kenny Fake News Pickett. TCU and OSU are the best of the rest. I think I can agree with that from what little I've been catching here and there. UCLA gonna steamroll you too. I've never been a part of a loss in my life. Don't you have a losing record right now? Temple over Pittsburgh. That's it. I don't know much about college sports, but I love Temple. I do know that. Go Owls. Tim says I need food. I had some grilled chicken and mashed potatoes and corn right before the stream. Mr. Mayhem, he's back. Doing what he does best. All right, so we got 2 minutes left as the Colts try to find a little bit of positivity in the last bit of this game. I mean, their defense didn't play that bad. It's going to be 4th down and 9. Looks like they're going to go for it. One last effort. Play clock. Running. They snap the ball. Foles looking. Fires. And he's going to hit Pittman. He will be short. And that should about wrap this game up. There is 1:55 left in the game. But there's not anything they're going to be able to do. This will be Justin Herbert's first time in the playoffs in his career. First time the Chargers have been to the playoffs in a while. What was the last year the Chargers were in the playoffs? You can't run past patterns under the line to gain on 4th down. I agree. Way back. Yeah, I was going to say, I felt like it's been a while. I'm going to look it up. Chargers last playoff. When was the last time the Chargers made the playoffs? The last time they made the playoffs was in 2018. They lost in the divisional round. They've been to the playoffs a total of 14 times in their 57 seasons. They did win a playoff game in 2018. They beat the Ravens in the wild card and lost in the divisional. Staley gets himself another year. Poor Justin Herbert, man. He deserves better than Brandon Staley. Hey, Leo with the 25. Thank you. GG. Thanks for spending your Monday night here. See you guys Thursday night. I can't wait for Thursday. It may be a better game this one than this one. It may be worse. I don't know. Too soon to tell. But I appreciate you, Leo, and I appreciate everyone being in here with us. This game's not over, but it's pretty much over. They're comparing Joe Burrow and Josh Allen right now. Getting ready for that Monday Night Football game coming up next week. Can't wait for that one. Chargers get their first playoff berth in 4 years. I'm gonna go ahead and put the final score up here. Tua, I mean, the Dolphins are still technically in, but Tua is not right now. Isn't there a meaningless game next Monday? Next Monday is the Bills versus the Bengals in Cincinnati. They clinched their second playoff appearance in the last 9 seasons. Hey, Rob, just in time to watch us wrap this game up. Dude, Burrow and Allen's numbers are almost identical. I think Burrow had like 1 less interception and Allen had like 10 more yards or something per game. I didn't realize how close they were. All right, they're going to do the final kneel down here. And we can wrap this thing up. Everybody that's in here, Chargers going to the playoffs. I'd love to see the Jags and Panthers win out and take their division. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing the Jags. At that AFC South or NFC South, I don't really care, man. Like, GG's Chargers. Now I really hope we get the 1 seed because I don't want to play the Chargers either. The Chargers, the Bengals, and the Bills. I'd rather not to play any of them, but we'll most likely have to play one of them. Yes, their destiny's in their normal size hand. I mean, Tua can't play if he's still in concussion protocol. That's nothing about him being upset. Like, he might not play next week because this is the second time he's been in concussion protocol. And they announced that today, so I don't know when it stops. I am Antonio. We'll see if they can handle the playoffs. I doubt it. Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah, so what do we have on the schedule this week? Let me check things out real quick. What do we got tomorrow? We don't have anything tomorrow. Nothing Saturday, so we might plan for... Oh, no, Saturday, Dad is doing the college playoff games. Wait, what's happening? Right here, what Crafty said. He might be held out for the rest of the year. Happy New Year's, Antonio. But, so I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, so we may or may not run some kind of Q&A or something. Wait, I'm looking too far ahead. Tuesday. For whatever reason, I thought tomorrow was Friday because Nathan was saying today's Thursday. All right, we don't have anything Tuesday. We will make our picks on Wednesday for sure. Thursday, we got Dallas and Tennessee. Friday, we don't have anything. We might run a Q&A if we're feeling up to it. Saturday, we've got the college playoffs in here. And Sunday, we've got some NFL games. Dad will most likely be doing either the Niners, Raiders, or Vikings, Packers, or Jets, Seahawks, and then or Rams, Chargers, whichever game it is. And I'll be doing the Steelers and the Ravens. And then Monday, we've got the Bengals and the Chiefs. Christmas is tomorrow. Oh, man. My week's all messed up. Yeah, Jeff Saturday went 1-5 so far this season. I mean, he's not bad, but he's not a coach either. When Tua got hit, he played it off again. I didn't even notice the hits, so I didn't think anything of it until it came up today. But either way, I will probably be on Twitch. If you guys want to join me, the link is in the description. I will post it in the chat real quick before I go. We'll probably play for a little bit. I do have to work tomorrow, so we'll see how long the stream actually is. Let me find it. All right. Here we go. Here is the link to my Twitch for anybody who wants to join us. That's where me and the crew will be in about 10 minutes or so, probably. Frank Reich is somewhere smiling, dude. Starting another box of halves. Are you rolling or opening, Rob? Another investigation coming. Yeah, that Miami organization is probably getting a little, they're sweating a little bit. He wasn't even really hit hard. It was the back of his head hitting the ground that did it. Okay, see, thank you. I didn't see it at all. But, yeah, so, I mean, I feel like opening. Well, good luck, Rob. Hopefully you get you some silver in there. I think that's what you're looking for. Sorry, I haven't been in the treasure hunting community much lately. But good luck with that, Rob. I posted the clip in your NFL channel. I was going to ask if someone had a clip of that. He did that more than a few times at Bama. Yeah, but this time it's a little more serious because of the Bills game and then, followed by the Bengals Thursday night game. Bolts a hubbless shock. I'm happy for Herbert. He's the only one on that entire team I think that I'm happy for. I hope the Bengals and Chargers meet in the playoffs because I feel like that would be a fun game. All right, so I'm going to hop off here, get ready for that. Like I posted before, 2 silvers in the first roll. Let's go. Awesome, Rob. Happy for you. Hopefully you keep your luck rolling. Here's the link one more time before I close it down. Sam says, okay, bye. Bye, Sam. I'm going to hop off here now. I appreciate all of you guys for hanging out. Anybody new that I met tonight, thanks so much for hanging with us. You guys are awesome. I don't know if we'll be in here tomorrow, but we will definitely be in here on Wednesday. I hope everybody has a great rest of their night. Much love. I have no idea how Twitch works. Well, it's just we're going to be playing games and streaming, playing games, pretty much. That's all it is. If you click the link, it will take you to my page if you do want to check it out. You don't have to, but if you want to, and when I go live, it'll show the video and you can just click on it. It'll be just like YouTube, similar setup. But anybody that's going to be over there, I'll see you in a few. Anybody that's not going over there, I'll see you on Wednesday. Much love. As always, go Chiefs.